Welcome everyone to today's Dhamma teachings. Venerable Bhanteji Vimalvansa has been guiding us for more than a year now, and has been teaching us in Abhidhamma. The first 30 minutes of the session is the meditation session, and for that I am requesting Bhanteji to please provide us with the instructions for the meditation.
Okay. Actually, you at the moment you have time. You need time to meditate. So let's dive right into the Anapanasati meditation. How to practice Anapanasati meditation? This is according to the Anapana Sutta. Oh, there are many suttas in Anapana in the Tipitaka. I use Mahasatipatthana Sutta. According to the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, um, the paragraph or the passage of the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Okay, now first you wanna sit comfortably, and then what is the Anapana object? In the Anapanasati, Anapana mean in breath, out breath, and touch point. No, Anapana mean in breath, out breath. That's the Anapana. So whenever you practice this meditation, this Buddha says up to fourth jhana. But here Buddha give the object. How Buddha give object? So satova asasati, satova pasasati. So he mindfully breathe in, he mindfully breathes out. So this is the object, right? Every meditation Buddha gives the object. Not only Buddha, every meditation for the Arahanta also, in this 84,000 Dhamma aggregates, you have Arahantas guidance also. Let's say like Mahahatipadagama Sutta. In the this sutta also gave the object. Here also Buddha gave the object, right? What is the object? In breath, out breath. But here Buddha say in breath and out breath, no? So for example, so satovasa sati. So Buddha say mindfully breathe out, mindfully breathe in, and mindfully breathe out. Satova pasasati. So Buddha never called here, please follow the touch point. That is the why this Buddha not mentioned the touch point here. Actually, while practicing, to the meditator, again they go to the Buddha after Dhamma discussion, after Dhamma talk, they again go to the Buddha. Then Buddha say, please follow the touch point also. In the sutta, it doesn't say. This is the what is called this is actually Desana Vilasa, right? And again Buddha after giving the object, Buddha lead this Dhamma talk with the 4 steps, right? Only the 4 steps Buddha says in this Dhamma talk, and thereafter you have to practice this meditation up to 4th jhana. How to practice? Buddha never say here also what is the parikammanimita. While practicing these 4 steps, I will tell the 4 steps. While practicing these 4 steps, you enter into, you may see the parikammanimita or the preliminary sign, and Uggahanimitha, the other learning sign, and the other sign of the Patibhaganimitta or the counterpart sign. So Buddha never say in this sutta, but the meditator who practice this meditation, if they see the Parikammanimitta, then they go again to the Buddha to meet Buddha and ask, what is this? I can see this. So what is this? Like that, they questioned again. So therefore, they are not mentioned here, but Buddha's main idea is to attain 4th jhana, right? This is for the samatha yanika vipassaka, not for the suddha vipassaka. For example, you never want to stay in anapanasati meditation while practicing the suddha vipassaka meditation, right? Suddha vipassaka meditation. Okay, then the first step Buddha says digang va asasanto digang asasamiti pajanati. What is the meaning? Whenever you have the long breath, you follow long breath, right? Whenever you follow long breath, in breath also long breath, your out breath also long breath, and when follow the long breath, you take the touch point. you follow the touch point also. Touch point may be inside of the nostril. Usually in in like South Asian countries, you have the long nose, so therefore inside the nostril you have, or some again your breath in breath out breath and touch point sometimes only in one breath, one nostril. So this is your active nostril. So sometimes your broad nostril are active, then therefore your touch point is upper lip, on the upper lip. So this also you keep into mind. So and again, what are the other steps? Then whenever you have long breath, you follow long breath freely, right? Without having, for example, deliberately don't do the long breath. Don't make deliberate the long breath, like the thing what I am saying. Deliberately, it doesn't make it, you don't make the deliberately long breath. And then this is the first step. Thereafter Buddha say the short breath, right? Short breath mean whenever you have short breath, short in breath, short out breath, and there uh, while following these short breath or long breath, you need to follow the touch point also. This is the second stage. And then whenever sometimes if you can meditate long breath or short breath, this is your object also, right? Sometimes your object is long, sometimes your object is short. That's the meaning, right? According to the object, you you keep your mindfulness towards the object peacefully and comfortably. Over the long time, use you in these two tips, or we can say while following the long breath or while following the short breath, you can have uh, light in close to your touch point. Some light like cigarette smoking, right? Cigarette smoking light, such type of light in front of your nostril close to the touch point. This is the parikama nimitta. And if somebody didn't see this parikama nimitta while practicing short breath or long breath, while following the short breath or long breath, then um, Buddha leads to them to the third step. Third step is that is the third step is whole breath body. You need to follow whole breath body from the starting, only in the touch point, right? Only in the touch point. You from the starting also you follow the in breath, and then while keeping your mindfulness towards the object only. Object here, what is the object? Touch point. In breath, that out breath and touch point. Where is your touch point? You keep mind here, mindfulness here, and you can understand this is the starting point. And then you go along the breath, and you can find out the end point in this in the touch point. So therefore this is the in between this is the middle, we can say middle body of the respiration, or in inspiration or aspiration. So this is the third step, right? And whenever you in breath also and out breath also, so whenever you comes into this stage, sometimes when you while practicing this meditation peacefully and comfortably, then you can enter, you can see the parikarma nimitta or parikamma nimitta. Parikamma nimitta I explain here. Parikamma nimitta, but wherever you see the parikamma nimitta, you don't pay attention at a glance for the parikamma nimitta. That means you don't need to rush to see the parikamma nimitta as soon as it appears. You keep your mind towards the object. That means in breath, out breath, and touch point. Although you see the parikama nimitta, that means this parikama nimitta means the light that is usually white or gray light. And then if somebody for the somebody in this third stage also, you cannot see, but if you cannot see the parikamma nimitta or the preliminary sign, Buddha give instruction, please go to the fourth step. Fourth step is tranquilizing of breath body. So tranquilizing of breath body or the subtle breath body. So you know the breath body here, in breath, out breath, and touch point. But you from in breath also, you wanna follow from the beginning up to the end in the touch point, on this touch point. Sorry, and then while breath comes out, there also you wanna follow from the beginning up to the end, and up to the end. This is the whole breath body. Now this whole breath body becomes subtle. While practicing in the long run, it becomes subtle or it becomes tranquilized. And sometimes you cannot find this object. But don't be worried in this situation. Your breath is still there, but your mindfulness is not so powerful to understand the breath. So therefore, most meditator in this station, they become distressed. Something happened to me, like they become frightened. So don't get upset here. So you want to follow freely the object, but no object here. What is the object now? You go to the where was the previous object. That means immediately before where is your object, you follow, you keep your mind there, and then your mindfulness becomes so powerful over the time, and then again you can find out the breath. So whenever you so for example, let's say like whole 1 hour, you can follow the breath with the comfortable and peaceful mindfulness. But you if you cannot see the parikamma nimitta, then uh, yeah, usually in this step you can see parikamma nimitta. Most meditator, you can see the parikamma nimitta. And again, I want to say this thing, whenever you don't have such type of now you have third step, whole breath body, and when it comes to the fourth step, it's the subtle breath body. So this subtle breath body, if you don't develop subtle breath body automatically, then you actually you want to determine, now my breath body becomes subtle, right? Then only thereafter you can understand breath body become automatically subtle. So anyway, this is the fourth step. So whenever you can understand the fourth step, and if you can maintain your mindfulness towards the object for a long time, at least 1 hour, comfortably and peacefully, and then parikamma nimitta comes to you in close to the touch point. But this parikamma nimitta, I told this parikamma nimitta, whenever you see this parikamma nimitta, you don't focus parikamma nimitta in as soon as it appears. So, but still pay attention to your real object. What is the real object? In breath, out breath, and touch point. So, while practicing in this way, you can understand this parikamma nimitta, or the preliminary sign in front of you, in front of your nostril, close to the touch point, which is the concentration sign, right? Sign of the concentration. Now your concentration increase, because of that this sign comes. And then uh, over the time you can understand this parikamma nimitta, or the preliminary sign, or this gray light or white light, and the breath become unified. That means sometimes you can understand this breath, your breath is out breath goes to the parikamma nimitta, and in breath coming through the parikamma nimitta. Or sometimes you can understand your parikamma nimitta is there, and you can see the parikamma nimitta, your nostril, or your in breath and out breath inside of the Parikamma Nimitta, or any sign that you can understand which has unification. If you have unification, then you are not doubt about this is the sometimes somebody is doubt about the Parikamma Nimitta. So if you have unification, no doubt at all, and then you follow the Nimitta, whenever you have unification of the Parikamma Nimitta and the breath, then your mind automatically goes and touch to the Nimitta, right? Wherever in this situation, you want to focus your in middle of the Parikamma Nimitta. Parikamma Nimitta is like a round or any shape, right? Any shape, usually round. You focus the middle of the Parikamma Nimitta, and then it becomes more and more condensed. This Parikamma Nimitta is like, I say you, this is like cigarette smoking, no? Cigarette smoking, smoke of the cigarette. So, cigarette smoke is not so condensed. Now, whenever you follow this Parikamma Nimitta, you maintain your mindfulness in the middle of the Parikamma Nimitta. This Parikamma Nimitta now become condensed like cotton wool or cloud, white cloud. This is the Uggaha Nimitta. And then over the time, you focus while practicing this meditation in this way, you can see this Uggaha Nimitta become bright and brilliant and radiant. This is the Patibhaga Nimitta. The Patibhaga Nimitta is very bright. So because of that reason, your heart, in your heart, you have mind, meditation mind. You can see your meditation mind through this Patibhaga Nimitta, right? Light of the Patibhaga Nimitta. That means, because mind is also this mind is also a bright one, brilliant one, radiant one. So therefore, mind also, now you have like Patibhaga Nimitta in front of you like a mirror, and then your mind appears on the Patibhaga Nimitta. And because not only the mind, mind doesn't arise alone. Mind, your meditation mind, which has another chetasika also. That means another mental factors. Mind has another mental factors. Especially now here 33 mental factors you have with the mind, but 5 mental factors are more prominent. What are they? Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. Vitakka mean initial application to the Patibhaga Nimitta. It means it lift towards towards the object is now Patibhaga Nimitta. It lift the mind towards the object, initially lift, and then vichara mean it maintain your Patibhaga Nimitta. This the object is the Patibhaga Nimitta. Now it maintain further, and then piti is your joy, right? Whatever you can see your piti also. Piti is the mental factor, and other one is Sukha. That is Sukha Vedana, right? Sukha Vedana mean Sukha Vedana when touch the when Passa Chetasika touch the Patibhaga Nimitta, then you can see your Vedana Chetasika, how active your Vedana Chetasika on the Patibhaga Nimitta. And then other one is the Ekagata, the one pointedness. Sukha Vedana, or we can say Sukha is the happiness, right? And then you have another mental factor, that is the Ekagata, that is what is called one-pointedness. So these mental factors are very, very important now while seeing the Patibhaga Nimitta. Why these mental factors have special function. For example, vitak destroy, or vitak temporarily overcome your thina mid, right? Thina mid is this is the hindrance. One type of hindrance is thina mid. Whenever you focus your meditation object of Patibhaga Nimitta, now what happened? Your thina mid comes down and overcome. And then vichara, vichara vichikicha. Vichara, from the vichara, vichikicha goes down. And then you have piti. Whenever you see patibhaga nimitta, sometimes you may have dosa mind towards the object or another object. Then piti will act on the patibhaga nimitta and your dosa mind overcome. And you have sukha vedana, that is the sukha means the happiness. Because of this happiness, your mind develop happiness. Because of that reason, you don't be regret, whatever you did in the past, and whatever you did bad thing in the past, or uh, whatever you miss to do the good thing in the past, right? So this is the regret. So this regret comes down now. And again, you have no restless mind here, because why? You are seeing special extraordinary thing. What is the patibhaga nimitta is now your object. This is extraordinary. That means that is bright, brilliant, and radiant. So therefore, uh, you have your mindfulness towards the object steadfastly, and therefore you don't have restless mind. This is your uddacha and kukucha mean the regret or the remorse. Those two mental factors are acting together now. This is what is called uddacha kukucha nivarana, or the we can say hindrance. This hindrance is overcome by your sukha. And then you have ekagata mean the one pointedness. Now you see your object only. That means how you see your object by in your heart. You have meditation mind. So your meditation mind now, only mind open towards the object. No other doors are closed, right? So because of that reason, that means your other five doors don't take any object. So your meditation mind uh, only acting here. And then that means your kama chanda, or the lustful object, taking lustful object from the five sense doors, overcome by this ekagata, or the one pointedness. So therefore you have no hindrances while seeing the patibhaga nimitta. Five hindrances, you have no five hindrances. Then you enter into first jhana, right? Okay, up to first jhana I explain here. And then thereafter I explain how to attain second jhana, how to attain third jhana and fourth jhana thereafter. Now 7:28, how many time you want to meditate, Mr. Pankaj or Nilesh? Tell me how long you want to meditate.
We can do another 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, now start the meditation and follow your object freely for 15 minutes, and I'll be back.